Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man Drutube, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and of course, Drew Nation. Let's get right into it. Mouths will be shut once your transformation takes place because you are about to become unrecognizable. Everybody hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe, all right? You about to shut some mouths because you about to become unrecognizable once your transformation takes place. They thought you were going to be down forever. They thought you were going to stay down where they left you at. They thought you were not going to become anything. They thought that you weren't going to have anything. They thought that you weren't going to do anything. They thought that you were going to become nothing. They thought the worst of you, and they even put that out into the universe. They even told some people, that's what he's going to be. Had a whole wicked, evil idea about you in their mind. They told themselves and everybody else that you weren't going to be able to do well for yourself. They wished the worst for you. They imagined the worst for you. They wished that you wouldn't become what you wanted to become. They wished that you wouldn't become anything. They wish that you wouldn't become greater than you already are right now. They wish that you would be beneath the lowest of lows. They wish that you would not reach your highest height. They wish that you would not shine bright. They wish that you would stay dull. They wish that you would be forgotten. They wish that you would be forsaken. All right. They wish the absolute worst for you. They didn't want anything good to come your way. They didn't want any blessings to come your way. All right. They didn't want anything positive to happen to you. They wanted you to stay in a negative state of life, a negative condition in life. They wanted you to stay with a negative mental state, not being able to break out of the mental torment that they set up for you, not being able to escape the mental anguish that they set up for you. They thought that you would stay there forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever. They thought that you would stay there forever. All right? But you are going to shut their mouth. You're going to shut their mouth. They're not going to have anything to say. They're not going to have anything to say by the time your transformation gets done taking place. You put yourself in position for better. You put yourself in position, all right, to have an umbrella in bad weather, all right, under my umbrella. All right, you put yourself in a position to have better in your life, to have more in your life. All right. You were working on yourself the whole entire time. People was talking down on you and having negative things to say about you. You were working on yourself the whole entire time. They had a negative idea about you. All right. They were putting curses on you in the form of speaking negative things into existence about you and your life and what you are doing and your plans and your goals, the things you told them. That's why you don't tell people what you're about to do. That's why you don't tell people what you have planned. They'll put negative things into the universe. They'll put black magic and dark magic and bad energy over what you plan on doing for yourself and for your life. But you're about to become unrecognizable. The way they looked at you, the way they saw you, the way they wanted to see you, that's all about to change. All right. They wanted you to stay in those rags, but now you're about to go from rags to riches. They wanted you to stay down. You're about to go from down. You're about to be all the way up, and you're about to feel very blessed. All right. A lot of things that you were stressing over are about to change. All right. Your finances you were worried about, they're about to get better. How you were worried about how you were going to eat, where you were going to sleep, how you were going to get to where you needed to go, all that's about to change. You're not about to have to worry about any of that anymore. That is all about to change for you. There were people hoping that you would never get up out the situation. They were hoping that you'd never fix what was broken in your life, what was going bad in your life. They didn't never want to see you fix it. They didn't never want to see you make the proper changes so that way you could make the proper arrangements in your life. All right, there's people out there that were praying for your downfall, hoping for your downfall, wishing you the worst, not wishing you the best, hoping that you would stay cursed and never get blessed. They never wanted to see you do what you plan on doing with your life. The things that are about to happen to you, when they see you, they're going to look the other way in disdain. All right. They're not going to be able to look at you when they see you. All right. When that transformation takes place, when things go from bad to good, all right. When things go from worse to good, instead of from good to worse like they wanted, they're going to look at you different. They're going to feel different about you. Some of them are going to cut you off without even knowing it, because they're not going to be able to take the new you. They're not going to be able to take how you're coming right now. Once this transformation takes place, they're not going to want anything to do with you, because it's going to hurt them inside to have to see your life the way it is. All right. It's going to destroy them inside to have to know that you were right, to have to know that you were able to do something with your life. They thought you were wasting your time. They thought you weren't doing anything. They thought you were wasting your life. They thought you weren't being productive. They thought you weren't going to become successful. You need to be doing this. You need to be doing that. They didn't think that you would become anything. Everybody telling you what you need to do. Everybody spreading rumors and gossiping and having their idea and forming their idea about you. And it wasn't nothing positive. They didn't have anything positive to say about you. You tried to be positive around them, they cut you off. They didn't even want to hear the positive things that you had to say. They didn't even want to hear the positive things that you had to say. That's just my angels in the background. Don't worry about that. Don't pay them no mind. They just making sure I'm good and I'm protected. But you about to shut some people up. Some people are going to be silenced. They're not going to have anything to say because they thought you were never going to make it. They thought you were never going to make anything of yourself. They thought you was going to be a bum. They thought you were going to be bumming around, being negative, being toxic, not doing anything to be able to provide for yourself, not doing anything to be able to turn your life around or get you the proper things that you need in life. And they actually wish these things, believe it or not. You think people would wish the best for you. You had people actually wish the worst for you. You had people wish that you would not be anything or do anything or have anything. And so in some cases, that's just the way it is. Some people aren't real like that. All right. Some people are fake. And some people don't want to see you win. Some people don't want to see you prosper. Some people don't want to see you progress. Some people don't want to see you move forward in life. They're happier where you are because where you are, it doesn't bring out any insecurities in them. It doesn't make them feel inferior. It doesn't make them feel like they have to do anything more with their life because they're in competition with you. But you about to shut them all the way up. They're not going to have anything to say because you were right and they were wrong. They told you you wouldn't be anything. They told you you wouldn't become anything. You didn't even say anything. You didn't even argue with them. You just sat back and shook your head and said, all right, we'll see. You said that silently to yourself. We'll see. People that were in your life in the past had talked down on you. Ex narcissistic lovers in your life telling you wasn't going to become anything just because you didn't want to be with them. You aren't going to become anything because why? Because I don't want to spend time with you because I have things to actually work on. People telling you aren't going to become anything just because you don't want to be around them. Putting curses on you, telling you that you're not going to have this because you don't already have it. Rubbing things in your face that everybody else got. So-and-so has this, so-and-so has that, trying to make you feel bad about the little bit that you're able to do for yourself. They're looking at it like this and you're looking at it like that. And they had to change your view of it because you were doing something for yourself and they weren't doing anything for themselves. They couldn't even talk about what they were doing. And that's proof. When people got to use somebody else, oh, so-and-so can do this and so-and-so can do that. But what can you do? Because I'm doing something. I'm doing something. You're doing something. They're not doing anything. They had to talk down on you and rub everything else in your face that everybody else is doing because they didn't even have anything. How dare you not have anything that you're even doing, but you want to use other people as an example to bring somebody down close to you? You about to shut them up big time. They're going to eat their words. They're going to have a mouthful of their own speech. They're going to have a mouthful of their own words. They're not going to have anything to say. When you come around, they're going to look the other way. I'm telling you, they're not going to speak to you. You're going to be like, hello, hi, how you doing? They're going to be murmuring and mumbling underneath their breath, and they won't even be able to look you in the face when this transformation takes place. They never wanted to see you grow past where you were at. They liked you more where you were, how you were, what you were into, what you were doing, what you represented at the time, or at least what they thought you represented. But you don't have to tell everybody everything. Just because you weren't telling them your whole life story and your whole entire business, they just assumed whatever they wanted. Just because it may have looked like they were doing better than you, they assumed the worst for you. They wrote you out, and they wrote you off. They wrote you off to be somebody that nobody would want to be. Anything negative that you could say about a person, believe it, they said it. And you about to prove them all wrong. They about to be feeling salty the sea slug. That's what they're going to be, salty sea slugs. They're going to be feeling salty because they thought they were right. They thought they had you written off. They wrote you off to be a bum, a loser, a nobody, a have nothing, a do nothing, all because they wanted to be nosy and be in somebody's business. They didn't learn not to do that. Well, this is going to be their example on why you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. They thought you're the one who is actually able to read somebody, and they thought they could read you. Just another form of gaslighting, thinking that they could read you because you could see them inside and out. You could read them inside and out like a full page book, full blown book. You're able to read them from cover to cover. And they want to pretend and act like they could read you. And just because they're negative, they want to project negativity onto you. You could read them and see that they ain't worth nothing. But they want to look at you and the person who is worth something, who's actually doing something, who's just not at his destination yet or at her destination yet. They want to write you off before you reach the finish line. But now they're gonna have to see you with your hands waving in the air. They're gonna have to see you break through the tape at the end of the finish line. They're gonna have to see you put your hands up, accept your trophy, and celebrate. They're gonna have to see all that. Just like these shades I got on now, they're gonna have to put on some triple dark shades to try to act like they don't see it. Look left, look right, look everywhere, but at you celebrating your victory because you are close. You're about to get there, and you know it. Other people know it, and even they know it. They're literally trying to force in their mind that it's not happening. They're trying to play make believe that you ain't about to make it. They're trying to play make believe that you're not about to get somewhere in life. And they're not even going to recognize you. People are going to see you. They're going to be like, who's that? I've never seen you before. Who are you? Do I know you? Nah, you don't. The person that you thought you knew, that wasn't even me. You never knew me. I got some different things going on. I may appear different. I may have deaded some old versions of myself that no longer served me. So I know I'm unrecognizable, but that I'm not gonna let that get to my head. I'm still the same me, but you never knew me, so no, you wouldn't recognize me anyway, because who you thought you knew I wasn't even that. Those were your false perceptions and your false projections. You projected on me. You thought I was who you thought I was, but I wasn't even that. And then on top of that, when you make changes, you're really going to be driving people crazy. And then when you change who you are on the inside, your inner man, your inner woman, which is automatically going to change your outward appearance. You change your inside world, it changes your outside world. They're really going to be confused. They're going to be baffled and confounded and astounded. They're going to be like, yo, what lottery did you hit? What raffle ticket did you get? What prize did you win? I found out who I was on the inside, and I didn't let you change my belief about myself. That's how I won. That's how I hit the lottery. I didn't let you change how I felt about myself. I didn't let your negative words and your stinking attitude change how I felt about myself. I continued to lift myself up no matter how much you tried to break me down. I continued to feel good about myself no matter how bad you wanted me to feel, because you didn't have nothing going on. I had everything going on. I had it going on then. I have it going on now. The only thing changed was a change for the better. And I released some toxicity from being around you and all the other negative people in my life. And I even worked on myself and released my own toxicity. And I still do it, and I'm still working on it. I'm constantly improving, and I'm getting better and better each and every day, because every day in every way I get better and better. Every day in every way I get richer and richer. It starts up here, and I'm not letting you attack up here. I got a brick wall surrounded around up here, and you can't get through. How you feel about me is not getting through. You're not getting through to me. When it comes to you and all that negative stuff, I'll be hard-headed. And that's why their mouths are about to shut. And that's why you're able to transform, because you didn't let their words transform you. You let the renewing of your mind transform you. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. You let yourself become transformed by the renewing of your mind. And that's why jaws are about to hit the floor and mouths are about to be shut forevermore once this transformation takes place, because it started in your mind first. You started working on your mind first. He who tills his land shall have plenty of bread. According to your belief, so be it unto you. Ye shall have whatever you say. You didn't let them fool you into thinking that you had to believe what they said. You didn't put any power in what they said. They wanted you to take your almighty God power within you and put it in the words coming out their mouth. The life and the death that's in the tongue, they spoke death over you. They spoke death over your dreams. They spoke death over your vision. They didn't want to see you become anything or make anything of yourself. But they were wrong. Just like you knew the whole entire time. You knew in the back of your mind that you were going to prove them wrong. And whatever they said, it was not going to come into fruition. Whatever they said, it was not going to come into existence. They messed with the wrong one. You believe in yourself. You don't not believe in yourself like them. They're the ones who don't believe in themselves. They're the ones who don't think highly of themselves. You think so highly of yourself, what they said was unable to reach you. They couldn't reach you with that negative stuff, that toxic stuff. They weren't able to get through to you. They knocked on the door, you didn't answer, and they left. And now they're left with those negative words that they tried to spew at you. They're going to have to eat them up. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they're going to be thinking about how they treated you, what they did to you, what they said to you, how they spoke to you. I'm talking about co-workers, managers, ex-people in your life, fake friends in your life, people that you no longer talk to in your life, all of them. They're all going to be astounded and confounded when it comes to you and this new version of you. They're not going to be able to take it. They're going to be like, how did you do it? They're not going to be able to understand how you were able to withstand all that they tried to put you through. It made you mentally strong and mentally tough. And now you know you have what it takes because you're still standing. Doesn't matter what they said, doesn't matter what they did, doesn't matter who said it, who did it. All that matters is you're still standing. And the things they said and the things they did weren't powerful enough to take you out. You use that energy to transform yourself. You use that energy to renew your mind. You use that to as proof of who you are and who you're becoming and who you're going to be. You allowed that. What they tried to use to break you, you flipped the script on them because you allowed it to make you. What they tried to do to break you, you flipped the script and you allowed it to make you into what you wanted to be. You said, you know what? This ain't nothing but unused energy. All right. This ain't nothing but unused energy. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna recreate it, I'm gonna touch it, bring it, reformat it, uh, uh, and turn it into something that I can use and change my life. You used it to bring me down, I'm gonna use it to raise myself up. You use it to stop me, I'm gonna use it to I'm gonna use it to get me started. I'm not gonna be discouraged by it. I'm not gonna be distracted by it. I'm not gonna be hurt by it. Your mouth is now going to have to be shut because of what I'm doing, what I took from what you said. What you tried to say to hurt me, it birthed me. What you tried to say that hurt me, it birthed me into a whole new being. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. The pressure you tried to put me through, the pressure you tried to put me under, the things you tried to say to me to make me feel like an awful bad person, I used it to make myself better. It didn't make me bitter, it made me better. As long as you don't allow them to make you bitter, you're gonna win. As long as they can't make you bitter, you're going to win. It's all about becoming better. It's all about becoming greater. It's all about progression. It's all about moving forward. If they can't make you go backwards, it's all about moving forward. Even if they pull you back, if you're still running forward, sooner or later, they're not going to be able to hold on anymore. And they got to let you go, and you're going to be moving at full speed. Just like an arrow, you pull it back, you pull it back, you pull it back, you pull it back, and you can't pull it back anymore, and it's just gone. They gotta let it go, and they had to let you go. They had to let you go. They tried to pull you back and pull you back. They couldn't pull you back anymore because you became too strong and too powerful. What you resist will persist, so they had to let you go. Pew! You took off into the open air, and you never look back. You had the mindset that no matter what went on, no matter how bad things were, no matter how awful things got, you said, you know what? I'm still going to make it. I'm still going to make it happen. I'm still going to do this. I'm still going to become something. I'm still somebody. I'm still going to have the life I want. I'm still going to have the house I want, the cars I want. My life is still going to be what I want it to be, no matter how bad you tried to hurt me, no matter how bad you tried to make things hard for me. All right, the harder you tried to make things for me, and if I don't give up, the easier things are going to be. The harder things get when you don't give up, the easier it's going to be. They tried to make things hard for you. Well, guess what? You didn't give up. You stayed persistent. You stayed down until you were able to get up. Well, guess what? Now you're going to be on easy street. Life is still going to have its difficulties. There's still going to be things that are challenging, but guess what? It's going to be easier than what it would be because of everything that they tried to put you through, and you still rose to the top. You didn't sink to the bottom like a dead fish. You about to shut them people up. Wait till that transformation takes place. They will never recognize you as they once saw you ever again. Even if it only takes place on the inside. Even if it only takes place on the inside. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things shall be added unto you. You don't need no outward transformation for these people. But by the grace of God, you will get a lot of everything you need will be bestowed upon you because you're about to be blessed more than ever. So they're gonna have to see that too. They're gonna have to see God bless you too. Because know who God blesses, no man can curse. They're gonna have to try to not look and see you. Things are gonna be working out for you so well. All right. Stay focused. Stay diligent. Keep doing what you're doing. And don't let them change your mind. They say something evil, don't believe it. They say something mean, it doesn't pertain to you. I don't believe it. You have to believe what God says over what man says. If man has something negative and evil to say, hey, I'm not paying any attention to that. I'm not going to believe that. That's not true. That word holds no weight in my life. I'm not going to let what you say change me. If what they say cannot change you, it can't rearrange you. All right. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Peace, love, and light. We out.